Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another beautiful episode of Coffee with Old School. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope the audio is going through pretty cleanly here. We are definitely changing some things up in the organization of Coffee with Old School. See if my audio is working, guys, because sometimes this microphone is a little finicky. So let me go to my YouTube. Yeah, go to my YouTube. Isn't it always fun? But today's topic, if my mic's working, which I don't know, is definitely something that is very personal. Okay, wrong one. Sorry, guys. Uh, see if the audio is working here. We don't know. No feedback. I can't see a volume course going on here. Um, Now my phone wants to be an asshole. Go figure, guys. It's just par for the course here today. Uh, I don't know if the audio is working. I can't tell you guys. I honestly don't know. Usually, I don't know why it's not got me signed into my YouTube, but for some reason I am not signed in as I should be. There we go. Now I'm signed in. So, but today's topic is simple. I've been watching the promo world for a little bit, and you know, people sit here and claim, that I'm a little rough on organizations, and I talk a lot of shit about places. But here's the true factor of it all: you can't claim to be a competitive promo league when it's very apparent you're not. I go over here and somehow got it added to the page of Elite Marks or Elite Fantasy Wrestling or whatever the fuck it's called this month. And I go and I look and I watch a guy like Johnny Canada walk out here. I actually watched it with a group of guys the other day. We watched his hype. And I'm gonna tell you what, man. He's facing a guy named Johnny Rockstar. Well, let's just be honest. World championship caliber contender? I don't really think so. Um, but hey, so many people want to put Johnny Rockstar on a pedestal and think he's good, and that's their business. I'm not here to judge him. I'm here to talk about Elite and some of their roster. But Johnny Canada walks on screen and he's out of breath in the first 30 seconds of promo. Looks like he hasn't bathed in maybe 2-3 months. And I'm sorry, folks, that's not a good look for a world heavyweight champion, in my opinion. Okay. So why is the title is Elite the new HSP? Here's why. Because of a guy like that. Okay. Because of a guy who sits here and says he's a promo god. I've heard that before and proved that wrong, but he's a promo god. He's one of the best in the business. He deserves this championship. Dude, you were handed the title by Haywood because Haywood was bored with it, and he gave it to you. He gifted it to you. He was like, here, just take it. I don't want it. To me, does that make you a world fucking champion? No, that makes you a paper gifted champion. But you'll still walk out here every fucking day and cut hypes. Hey, I am not going to tell you that you don't have a lot of try in your body, but you definitely have a lot of try. Too bad the try don't win over for me. But I want to talk about this tournament they're having. And I screenshotted it because there's some names in here that I really want to talk about, because that's what I do. First matchup, World Championship Tournament semifinals. Why are you having a World Championship Tournament? Because you have a world champion? Because he's fucking horrible and he needs time to walk around with that belt until his first opponent probably beats him for it. That's why. But anyway, you got one great name that I see so far, Don Krypton. What a fucking talent. His voice is amazing. His delivery is amazing. Fucking goddamn Hall of Famer, if I believed in Hall of Fames. But really, really great fucking guy. He's facing Kevin Wolf. That should be a pretty easy win for, Don Krypton, just saying. Yeah, because I think Kevin Wolf needs a lot of work. You ask him, he's great, but I think he needs a lot of work. And then we move on here to Alpha AJ Davis and the Master Sean Puff. I don't know either of you, so I can't really give you anything on that. But then we get down here to AEP. Oh God, versus the Vagabond. Vagabond, great promo star, champion, good delivery, great stuff. AEP. Let's talk about AEP. My friend, you and Johnny Canada, if you guys ever had a fucking match, I'd be asleep before the fucking credits rolled. I would definitely probably knocked out in my recliner, sound of fucking sleep snoring because AEP has one of the worst deliveries of marble mouth promo style I've ever heard in my fucking life. Vagabond, you know how I feel about you. I love you. You great. Then we get down here to Black Widow versus Johnny Canada. Black Widow, a former PPS star who swore she needed time away, swore she needed to take a break because she couldn't promo, but yet she's in Elite Marks working against a Johnny Canada. Why? Here's the why. Because that's the level of promo she's used to. She's not used to true competitive natured promo. And when she loses and loses and loses, then she goes back to where it's formidable, where it's easy, where you can sit down and stare into a screen in your bedroom, and that gets over. HSP. Let's get where I'm going with all this stuff. And then, you come down here to Vane, which I know very well, very good promo artist. Another shining spot that they may have over there. The Don Kryptons, the Vagabonds, the Haywoods, the Vanes, all great promo artists. Sadly, it's outweighed by Sabin. We had him in PPF. And boy, was he a non-shining fucking star with a dimming fucking light. Dear Lord, his shit's so confusing. A deaf mute would fucking need to ask for directions because they wouldn't understand where he was going. This is why I get so sick and tired of people saying, well, I need a break. Oh, fuck out of here. It's fucking 3 minutes of your fucking day, maybe once or twice a fucking week. If you can't handle that, you definitely don't belong in promo. And that, it doesn't annoy me that the Widow went from PPF back to Elite because, hey, we know that that's where a lot of the, sorry guys, this is going to hurt, non-elite promo artists go. Because evidently it's very kayfabe, it's very storyline, it's very easy to go over there and win a promo match and not do nothing. Be asleep at the wheel. I mean, hell, you guys' favorite song is probably Jesus Take the Wheel. Because when you go to cut a promo, it's Jesus Take the Wheel, please. And oh my God, I'm a champion. No, you're not. You're not a fucking champion. You're not really a promo artist. You're fucking, well, there's my brother Terry Wolf. Oh yeah, I got to talk to you later. The tire's still leaking on the truck, but anyway, we'll get back to that later. We'll get back to that later. But that's why the title is it the new HSP? Did Elite turn into HSP? Are they booking like that idiot Dr. Quack? They definitely are, because I see it. Who has a world championship tournament to decide a number one contender for the world title? Why not just have a number one contenders match and then let that motherfucker go and destroy the fucking world champion that is so ungodly horrible that, hell, my 2-year-old grandson could out promo. Some would say it's in the fucking genes, but, whatever. So that's why I do the podcast today, because it annoys me. I was going to do it last night, but I jumped on a group chat and we bullshitted till like 11:30, and then we all had to go to fucking bed because, well, we're getting old. Some of us are old and fragile, as I'm told all the time by my best friend, who has become a pro artist and is doing great shit in the PPF. If you haven't seen Terry Bam Bam Wolf, get over to PPF, check him out if I let you, because it's per invite only. I do not bring people in that I don't want in there. And some people don't like that I do that. But here's the reason why. Go look at Elite. Anybody can walk through the door and anybody can play promo artists for a fucking day. Listen, Halloween's one day a year, October 31st. You guys should really stick to that day. Just being real with you. We got Promoversary coming up. the end of this month, some really great fucking matches. You guys want to see competitive matches? Hit me up. Ask for an invite. I'll let maybe some of you watch. I don't know yet. Depends on who you are. Come in and check out the show. Matter of fact, you can check out the show because it's on YouTube this year. Promoversary returning to YouTube. Justin, he is going to be doing the producing. That's my favorite German. And, he's a special little guy, but I love him. But Justin does a really great job editing the show. We're going to do a pre-show. I might even share it here on Coffee with Old School. I don't know. Depends. Might put it over in Real Talk, which I really want to get back up and running, but people seem to not be able to handle Real Talk because I get messages about this. People getting upset because I'm bashing promo superstars. Well, if I was bashing superstars, it'd be a different story, but I'm just bashing people playing promo artists. That's the truth. Okay? So, rosters changed in PPF. Gotten so much better. Things are growing. A lot of exciting things coming up. End of the September, I think it is, we're going to have us a cool-ass promo get-together once again. Maybe here at my house or somewhere else. We haven't decided a location yet, but it's going to be a pretty fucking awesome fucking deal. We can't wait to get together, get all these guys here, have some, steak or, I don't know, chicken, whatever we do. But that's where PPF sets itself different from a lot of organizations. Over the years, there has been some meetups in the promo world. I've seen Ed Lindsay meeting up with a couple guys. I've seen Chris Nichols meeting up with a couple guys. Angelo Lowe Johns has come to my house. I went to his house. We've had a lot of different folks in different places come together in this promo realm, and that's what's very important. We become a family first and foremost, and we stand by each other and take care of each other and don't let each other down. And, and that's something I really love about my roster in PPF right now. In Elite, I wish you had that. And unfortunately, until you change things, you probably never will. I could call Terry right now and the man would show up for a matchup for me. I could call Big Sweetie show up right now for a matchup for me. No matter what we got going on in life, man, we show up. We get on that screen and we are the characters. And Sarge, I hate to tell you, I could be fucking in the morgue laying on a slab and I'm still going to show up at Promoversary and whoop your ass. That's just old school to you. But this is, I look at this little tournament thing they're doing here and it blows my top. I don't understand. Like I said, a couple names on here I didn't really know, but the Don Kryptons, wow, that fucking guy. If you haven't checked out BWO, he runs a great group over there, BWO. They do some great shit. You got Robert Haywood. It's a tag team champion there that was the world champion that should have stayed the fucking world champion. It made more sense. Kevin Wolf, that guy I call try hard. He's trying hard to be a legend, but you've only been in this game for a little bit. Don't walk around acting legendary when you haven't done anything legendary yet. We get down to the Vagabonds. Like I said, Vagabond, what a true talent. I actually miss him in PPF, but hey, he likes other places and that's cool. I like people to like what they like. The one that really still sticks in my craw and I could go on for hours about is this Johnny fucking Canada. One thing I've always said is if you're a world champion, you should look like a world champion. You walk on the screen carrying your championship belt, you should look prim and proper, like you're ready to kick some ass and take some names. Not ready to fucking fall over and get a breathing treatment because you said 5 words and the belt was too heavy on your shoulder. That's not a world champion. That's not a good promo artist. And I will troll that fucking guy until the end of the time. Because if you ever met me, it would be over quick, fast. Well, I can't say that because it's kayfabe land. They'd probably give him the win. But if you ever faced me, I would show him what a real world champion is because I've done it 28 times. I could do it 28 more in this wonderful promo run we got going on today. Because in my opinion, my humble opinion, this promo world has really gone downhill from when we started it back 9 years ago. You sit here and you see so many guys that want to be promo artists, want to be, great, want to be one of the top guys, and they just don't have it yet. But there's guys out there telling them, oh, man, you got it. You're good. You're going to be a world fucking champion. I don't believe that. I don't believe in any retrospect that if you watch some of their promo styles, very lackluster, very boring, very offset. Hell, most of them are in a green screen and they disappear. You know, like, woo, they're gone. Now they're back. Now they're magicians on top of being promo artists. Wow, great job. And when you're holding a belt and your belt disappears into the green screen and then reappears, fuck, you're doing some good shit there, man. What a fucking magic trick. I give you a fucking Quacky award for that one. You know, so that's just the stuff that bothers me when I watch a place like Elite. You know, I see Haywood come on the screen and look pretty damn dominant with a tag title, talking his shit and doing his deal. That's a promo artist. I see, you know, some of these other guys walk on the screen and they're in their bedroom. The bed's not made. You know what I mean? Or, you know, their curtains are falling the fuck down or, you know, whatever. It amazes me that that is what you call an A grade promo. I don't consider it a top promo. I consider it some guy giving his camera a little bit of time and effort, and it looks like shit. So you sit here and call yourself a promo group, you should really, really change things up and try to act like a promo group. You should probably, you know, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you guys because I have said my piece a million times on this subject, and yet I get yelled at, screamed at, messages from certain owners talking about you're too hard on them. You know, who cares? Who really gives a shit? I do, because I put a lot of effort into helping this get off the ground, helping a world of promo where we can be competitive and be characters we're not every day, come on this screen and earn. There's the fucking word that a lot of people don't like. Whoops. I said the E word. It is a cuss word to some of these guys in promo today. Earn your championship. You know, you could look across the promo realm and see guys holding belts that definitely couldn't hold belts anywhere else. I mean, I could name one, but Jesus Christ, I saw a video of him with the belt. The belt looks like it was meant for Andre the Giant, and they gave it to a fucking dwarf. Jesus Christ. And then claims to come on the screen and says he's one of the greatest that's ever done it. And people wait to see his shit. I just wish I could fucking turn it the fuck off. So I did. Oh, don't worry. You got a match coming up soon, Terry. Don't worry. Your next matchup will be something of greatness. Yes. Okay, hold on. I'm live. Yeah, I mean, that thing goes up to 4,000 RPM before it even tries to shift. Go back here. So when I drove it went up to 4,000 RPMs before it even tried to shift.
Was that hot or cold?
That was hot. That was warm. Because she had let it.
Remember